Hello, and thanks for coming. David Bradley from the Pet Room, and we're just testing this third 4040 to see where we're at. Alright, first I'm going to turn it on. I'm going to look inside, see if I see it spinning. And I do. But I don't know if it's spinning very well. Perhaps we are not going to have a whole lot of success with this. I did replace the motor in it, but it certainly was not a new motor. What's going on here? Why? Oh, the run stop key is stuck. That would do it. Alright, we're going to catalog D0. And that's good. We're going to catalog D1. I'm having a feeling. Oh, it is up. It is spinning. Alright. Let me just check here which is which, because I am trying. Okay, so this is the one I want there. Okay, so I'm going to try to back up D0 to D1. And we are away. As you may know from previous videos, I've been just trying to run these each through their paces on their own, because it's all cool having them all hooked up together. But, and it does bring back memories of the TPUG mailbox room. Also, I can listen to the sounds. Here, put the sounds up here. So, 2040 up. Graded to 4040. TPUG mailroom. I'm hearing some funny noises here. And now, of course, as I say that, I don't hear them anymore. Oh, there's one. Funny little click things. The backup D0 to D1. Backup D1 to D0. Copy D0 to D1. We have an error. We have a read error. I guess this is going to come up with that funny. Yeah, it did. Okay. Copy D1 D0. Format D0. Format D1. Well, so far, it's not going so well. It may be that there is still trouble. It may be that the motor is not up to snuff. But it does that alright. So did D1, we'll try catalog D0. It's going to come up with that same little backup D1 to D0. Okay, we will tickle. We will see. So it's basically the testing we're doing is backing up, copying, and formatting. Of course, when it does a backup, it does a format. When I do the copy, I do a format. Anyway, I'm a little leery of the motor that's in there. A little. But we'll see. I wonder, is there a way, maybe I'll have to look online, maybe somebody else has done something on this. Is there a way to rehabilitate the motors, or are they just done? See, I have down here a bag of 4040 parts, including a bag. Ugh. It has the motor that I took out of that drive. And I am not sure if there is any, certainly there's no grease things accessible. And I don't know how to even get into it. It does look rather sealed. It does. And I don't know if it is cool to say set this upright and put any lubrication in that end, or perhaps this end. I don't know. I just don't know. But I mean, it doesn't work now. Can't do any harm. Funny, you know, long ago I used to go to Radio Shack and I would get this beautiful little thing. It was almost like a medical instrument that had oil in it. Tiny little, like, oh, are we done? We're done. Okay. So, back up to D1 worked. So that is encouraging. I'm going to try that. Back up from D0 to D1 again. Anyway, could get this almost syringe-like thing. It kind of had the end on it, well, of a tiny little needle. And you could put just a tiny tweak of oil with no trouble at all. And of course, can I find such things anymore? Well, no. It's funny, the way this is put together, it almost looks like it is pressed together. And it may be, possibly, if I was so inclined, and I'm not sure if you can see that there. Oh, there they are. Maybe I could pry that open and get a look inside. Perhaps. Now I wonder if I'm going to hear these strange noises again. Because to me, I think this is sort of a press-fit thing. There's little fingers. Little fingers down at the end there. Little fingers there. I wonder if they... Well, and there's little fingers on the other side. But they're all one piece. I wonder if those little fingers were pried off. If I could get inside and see what I can see. But as I look at this, I can see it is spinning. So maybe tiny little bit of oil in there, maybe. I will consult with Rudy. And I will consult the internet. And I will see what there is to see. It would be horrible to think that these drives are being left inoperable because of those motors. And are they available? I don't know. Okay, Catalog D0. Catalog D1. Okay. We're okay. So now we're going to do the header. Oh, first, catalog D1. Okay. We're going to change the ID. Header, quote, test, slash, demo, 185, quote, comma, I. Let's say we'll change that to 87. We'll do that to D1. I'm going to say, are you sure? I'm going to say yes. So back up to D0. See, even a perfect drive on occasion fails. Things happen. Like when we had these all tuned up and joyful in the TPUG office and other things that are done, you know, once some backups just don't, they don't. And it doesn't mean the drive, oh my, you have to do some horrible, you know, thing. It's just, sometimes it just says, no, not this time. Actually, usually, and I'm not sure, I think maybe we had as many as 10, but I may be wrong on that. You know, it was not uncommon for 1 out of 10 or 1 out of 8 or whatever it was to come up with a red light. And I said, oh, we should copy that again. Okay, did that go? It did. Test demo. Okay, now we can copy D0 to D1. So, format D1. It worked. And now it's away on the copying. Anyway, for those of you that have seen, I did go into the pool room to snag a drive. And I don't know how, but I screwed up the sound. So that is why there's a beautiful video featuring Beethoven, and I am not speaking. I'm baffled. Baffled, baffled, baffled. As to what. Now, there's a funny thing. With these microphones, I'm just going to look and make sure. There it is. There is a green LED, and that says, yeah, we're good. And I'm sure I checked that. But who knows? Maybe I did something wrong. Anyway. Things happen. So this is copying. And I'm not hearing any bad noises. And that is encouraging. So what else are we? June 2023. Oh, no. It's July. Of course it is. It's almost the end of July. What did I write on here? July. All right. Oh, now I should write on here also D1 motor replaced with flooded 4040 motor. So anyway, this, yes, the drive that I rescued that motor from belonged to, oh, I can't pull it up yet. It's not time. A teacher of ours in high school. And it apparently, he was wise in that he stored such things on styrofoam. So when there was a flood, the drive and his computer, and I guess a bunch of other things, just floated. But there was still damage. There was. All right. So we are copying. We are. And we are done. And we had no error messages. And it came up okay. All right, we'll take this out of here. We'll put this in here. We will header quote. I should know this already. Catalog D1. There. Header quote test demo 1/35 quote comma I We'll be daring, we'll say 89, comma, D0. Are you sure? Yes, I am. So we did copy D1 to D0. Now we will format D0, and then we'll copy. So it does seem this motor is doing okay. I am curious about the others. And actually, you know, from what Rudy tells me, basically, these same drives were used in the Apple, although I seem to remember that Wozniak fellow somehow had the Apple drives using different speeds for different tracks and things. Huh, okay. Are we formatted? Yes, we are. We're going to copy D1 to D0. And away we go. So we are formatted. And then we will see. It's a shame. It's a shame. Perhaps, as I said, I will consult online about motor rehabilitation. Or if they're just cooked. I know starter motors on cars, sometimes they get a flat spot, and you might have to give them a little smack with a hammer. I am not suggesting that that is wise in this case. But I am suggesting that maybe at some point, just to see, if the thing's ruined anyway, why not take it apart and have a look inside? And really, like that drive motor, I would bet if it didn't have its little case on it, it wouldn't matter. And really, it looks pretty simple in that if I were to pry off the little fingers and get it to come off, I probably wouldn't do any harm, and it could probably work just fine without the cover if I couldn't get it back on, but I suspect I could. I will have to see about this. It is strange that I have 2 such failures in short order. Very strange. But it does not want to spin. Now, of course, there's also, what if the motor is spinning, but it is like the spindle thing that is locked up? Or, it's possible. The other one I tried, I think was fine, but it's also possible. Although I think if it didn't have a belt on it, the spindle would spin quite freely. But I think the belt is still there. This is not attached to anything, so I can turn it on. And I can look inside. And I can see that this drive is spinning. And that drive is not. Another way to make sure that you can tell is if you take a Sharpie and put a little mark, kind of like what golfers do on their golf balls. If the mark does not move, it is not going anywhere. And that one moved, and that one is still right where it started. What a shame. Anyway, more surgery to come. The other thing I wonder is, and I have no clue, if the 1541 motors are, I know they're certainly shorter. I wonder if they also have a similar mounting thing, and if they would be a candidate. I don't know. All right. All right, so we are spinning. We are happy. We are okay. So I will put this documentation inside. I will not drop this fine little microphone, because after Penny knocked over the other microphones, or the microphone, And there's a little remote thing that plugs in the end. Looks almost like a little memory stick thing. But anyway, that's what died. Anyway, I decided that I would get two that will work together. Because then, if I'm interviewing somebody, I can wear one, they can wear one, the sound can be good. It can. Alright, well, these two drives are okay. This one is not. And I think I should go back to the pet room. Not the pet room. I'm in the pet room. The pool room. And see about gathering any other 4040s and seeing what's what. Because that is part of this all. Doing the assessment, doing the troubleshooting, doing the perhaps fixing. This one is closed. I think it just needs the motor. Anyway, I suppose also I can unstack these things and get the documentation inside. And this will need another fold. So that is that. This is this. I'm not going to stick it there. That one is good. Well, that's about all I have to say about that. So thanks for coming to the pet room. Stay tuned. You never know what we'll find. You never know what we'll do. It's always a mystery. And we make it up as we go along. Follow the evidence. Follow the symptoms. See what's what. And have lots of screwdrivers handy. But yes, I need to search about those motors. And can they be rehabilitated? Or are they crap? And the answer is, I just don't know. Not yet. Keep your stick on the ice. Thanks for coming. Bye for now.